Krásný dobrý den ve spolek, vítejte u 8. dílu hry Call of Cthulhu. Pojďme rozpoutat šílenství. Moment, my jsme zase v blázinci. No to si děláte... Ježíšmarja. Institut Riverside. Opět. V knihkupectví beze jména sledoval Pierce stopu pokusu o vloupání. Zjistil, že za ním stál Charles Hawkins. Pierce otevřel safe v knihkupectví, aby zjistil, co tam Charles a Sarah Hawkinsovi ukryli. Uvnitř ležela kniha vázaná v lidské kůži, která detektiva neodolatelně přitahovala. Když ji otevřel, jeho mysl se promítla do jiného těla. OK.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
No a to znamená, že s tím nemůžeme nic dělat? No to snad ne.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Jak je to
Don't tell
možné?
me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told, after inhaling chemicals.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other
Ta
questions?
ženská je prostě všude, tyjo.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
No to fakt netuším, jako.
Very well. I'll examine him. 30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia.
No tak ho něčím
Erythematous
zahřejme,
papules
ne?
around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated.
To
His
škapačku.
fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin. Tender at the touch.
Cože?
Slightly sticky.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
Má něco v
Did you
bříši.
examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
Doktor Fuller je nějaký moc chytrý.
I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Tak kdyby se
Look at these sticky
rozpouštěl, tyjo.
rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier,
He seemed to feel better?
yes, like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
No tak ho dejme do vody, ne teda. Jeho tělo mutuje,
I almost don't
ježíš.
believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No,
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my
Bez
dear
tak mu píchli
Marie.
takový ten
I
žlutozelený
don't appreciate your
sajrajt.
tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients. Provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
His limbs? His body temperature? I don't know what experiments you've undertaken, but this is going too far.
Oh, I sense some excitement beneath your indignation. Could it be you wish to join me in my scientific endeavors?
You are a brilliant physician, Dr. Fuller, but this man has the attributes of some kind of animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Až se mi ulevila, já jsem si myslela, že mě zavřou zase do toho blázince.
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
No to doufám. Nový úkol. Dostat se do kanceláře. Já si chtěla přiřadit nové bodíky. Aha. No jo, dobře. Tak zase nějaké pilule na spaní tady budou, co?
An unknown medicine. Judging
Aha.
by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
Prázdná kapačka. A navíc nepřipojená, no tak... tu něco
This
udělat.
place draws you in and never lets you go.
Bezva.
The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
No dobře, já
The
jsem chtěla
answers
jít
must be
semka.
hidden in Fuller's office.
Nějaká koupelka.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly. It's temperamental.
Ježíš,
if I
já jsem
understand
chtěla
correctly.
mluvit s tou babou.
You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
No, fajn. Ježišmarja, tohle je co, pro boha. Co tady s těma pacošama jako dělají? Tady nic zajímavého nevidím teda. Tak a teďka jsem se ztratila. Ježíšmarja, to je strašně velké tady. No zatím otevíráme jedny dveře za druhýma, tyjo. Odborný slovník lékařských věd. Dílo, které ve stylu slovníku obsahuje abecední seznam všech lékařských věd známých a využívaných v moderním světě. Každé heslo je doplněno o seznam stěžejních děl a jmen hlavních představitelů. No tak jo.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Jaký doktore? Já jsem doktorka.
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going?
Tam jako nemůžu.
Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's
Aha.
office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
No to
That
není
won't be
třeba.
necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Ty jsi mi protivá teda, dobře. Tak jo, takže semka chceme jít, No dobrá. Tak, tyhle pacient na chodbě,
No, you're pulling my leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the back.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Předpisná barbiturát je podepsaný doktorem Fullerem. Fullerem.
And she still says nothing to that old witch Donovan? Oh, listen.
Uomo delinquente? Pseudovědecká práce Cezara Lombroska dává do souvislosti morfologie jedince s jeho kriminálními předpoklady. Nezasvěceného čtenáře může vážný tón studie a přesnost ilustračních příkladů ošálit.
To the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Aha.
Be trodden on.
Oh well, at least we won't have to clean for a while.
No takže tady nic zajímavého
Just wait and see the
není.
next time the water's cut off. It's a real show.
Everybody says
Koupel...
it. She's a witch, an old
Dobře,
hag.
tady jsme byli, takže
didn't
jsme
make
přišli
this up.
odsaď.
And I'm the one who pays.
Jo, a já už se nějakým způsobem začínám orientovat.
Chronic insomnia. Like half the island.
No jo, to jako tady fakt každej žere ty pilule na spaní, tyjo.
Hay fever. What's he doing here?
Scénáří má, jo. Ne to chlap, no, tak ty skolíjají rýmička. Pardon, nic vezli.
Doctor, please. My chest.
To
The
pak.
fusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His
Deborahová.
potassium level is too
Ježíš,
high.
tak Debora,
Replace
tak je
it with
snad
2%
křestní
glucose
jméno, ne?
solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands.
No my tady ještě všechny vyléčíme, tyjo. Tak se
He
mrknem na
broke his back
všetky.
in an accident down by the docks.
The whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
Co se tam
What
stalo?
did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back.
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
She recently came back from the surgical block. She's stable. Given her file, a nephrectomy would have been inevitable. But Fuller was able to save her kidney.
OK. Klíč. Klíč od
The key to
kotele.
the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Výpnout vodu, jo. Jasně, my tu babu totiž odlákáme.
Intoxication from breathing organic vapors. Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Ježišmarja. Víte, ta vdova, tyjo. Zdravotní karta Irene Sandersové. Služka popisuje, v jakém stavu Irene Sanders přišla do institutu Riverside a jakou podstoupila léčbu. Fuller přijal ručně psanou poznámku, doporučuji převést dolů na psychiatrické oddělení, kde jí mohou poskytnout klid a odpočinek, který potřebuje. Dámo, já bych tě nejradši vzala sebou
Mrs.
pryč.
Sanders?
Ježišmarja, co se jí stalo, ty vole. Tak jako si ji vezmou dolů,
I'll
tak...
just sleep a bit more.
Jo, no, sorry. Ty kráso. Jo, tady už jsme byli, tady taky. Co ty, Tany?
Another insomniac. I should find the cause for such a widespread trouble.
No, tady je prázdná postel. Nějaký pacoš nám tady chodí.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last.
Co se
This
děje?
patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling.
Ježišmarja, nemá vsteklinu.
His binds left bloody wounds.
So, doctor, what should we do with this patient?
No to úplně nevím teda.
Those basement brutes tied him up too tight and now he's hurt.
I keep trying to heal his wounds, but he reopens them.
Do you have a diploma as a nurse?
Excuse me?
So take care of this man.
Mhm. No dobře.
Gentlemen, may I help you?
We're waiting on news regarding our mother, Maureen Harding. She came in with a kidney problem, but we haven't heard anything since.
I've tended to her, and I have good news. Her blood analysis is reassuring. Her kidneys are as new.
Are you talking about the same person? This is miraculous.
She's still recovering, but you may speak to her upon her awakening.
Oh, thank you so much, Doctor. We'll wait for her to wake up. We've been here since this morning, so it won't make a difference.
Ježíš, další Jo, to není koupelka, to je kuchyně. Tak co jim tady vaří?
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
Aha, no tak to je asi dobře, jinak bych si myslela, že pacošům semka dávají, teda do toho jídla dávají nějaké nemístné suroviny. Tady jsme byli teda. Tady jsme nebyli, tam je exit. Jo, tady jsou zase jenom dveře.
This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete.
Proboha.
What did Fuller do to him?
Proboha, ale kdo tohle překládá, tak snad naše hlavní postava tak je Edward Pierce a tady jako Edward Pierceové, no tak. Složka je podle mě neúplná, nejsou tu podrobnosti ohledně léčby, nedrží se běžné praxe.
Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him. Dr. Fuller always... In theory, this is where we hang the key to the boiler room.
Jo, no a tam ty klíče už máme. Tak, dobře. Tak dá se to ještě
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but...
Tyjo, tak ten mě mluví z duše.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
No tak to jsi neviděl, co je vzadu. Ale.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Psychologie mistr, medicína mistr.
I thought we trusted each other.
Really, Marie? Can you swear to me that you're not intending something reckless?
It's because I respect you that I won't lie to you.
Is there something I should know?
You better tell me about your symptoms.
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night.
Budu hádat, chceš
They
prášky na
seem stupid,
spaní.
I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
Vypadá to jako nákaza.
So many people have this affliction. It's like an epidemic.
Do you think it might be related to Fuller's work?
I don't know yet, but I will figure all this
No,
out.
si myslím, že jo.
Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Where did my fiancé go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Tak soráč. Jo. No, tady už jsme byli. Tyjo, operace.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Aha, OK. No moc sterilně to tam nevypadalo teda. Jaj, semka asi úplně ne. Aha, výborně. Kolo. Tím asi budeme točit. Zase. No to je všecko, co se tu dá jako dělat. Tak toč. Aha. Jo,
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Prčít, zase jdeme hledat nějaký bazmek. Můžeš si rozsvítit? Doktorka si je nekuřák, že nemá zapalovač neustále u sebe. A tady už jsme taky byli, tyjo. Ježíš. Jo, tady
Let's
je ta
hope I can go through the
kancelář.
administration office.
No tam úplně neprojdeme teda, no. Ale tady před chvílí byla baba. Aha. Olala. Hasák, no super. Tak jo, tak jdem zakrutit kohoutíkem. Ježíš, kde to bylo? Tady, super. Ty jsi to rozbila? Aha, to se mi ulevilo, tyjo. To bylo
I feel
všechno.
guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Juj. Aha. Už to chápu, my jsme vypli vodu a teďka to půjdeme říct tý slečně nebo paní, nebo co to bylo v koupelce a to půjde říct, ne, tady ne, to půjde říct tý babě protivný. Medicína skryté vědy. Velice zajímavá kniha, která míří na širokou veřejnost a ukazuje, jak neuznávané vědy ovlivnily moderní medicínu, magnetismus, babičina, tajemství, čínská akupunktura, hypnóza, bylinkářství, alchymie a mnoho dalších do jisté míry obohatilo medicínu na počátku tohoto století. Jo, babičky se význaly. Tak, koupelka. Mám pro tebe nemilou
Dr.
zprávu.
Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch.
Ježíš, taky to řekne
Courage,
my, ne?
Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Jo, mě je tady tý líto. Škoda, že tam... Proč tam není možnost jako...
if I understand correctly.
Jako, že bychom jí tý hnusný babě to řekli mi, že neteče voda. Ajajajajaj, pojďme se schovat.
Mrs. Donovan?
I'm busy. Elizabeth, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. But it's about the water.
What now?
It's off. It's not my fault.
Nothing is ever your fault. I told you to control the flow, even if I know it's not your strong point.
I've apologized 1,000 times.
I haven't counted that many, but then unlike you, I don't have time to keep track.
Please, Mrs. Donovan. I'm grateful to you for having kept me on despite that incident. I just need the water to be put back on. Otherwise, the bathroom will quickly become a nest of germs.
Very well. I'll finish what I'm doing, and then I'll fix your blunders.
Ježíš.
Thank you, ma'am.
Out of my sight, go chatter with your colleagues. That's what you do best.
Takže ona tady jako ještě bude prostě chvíli okounět, jo. No tak ty vole. Tyjo, a tady je to najednou otevřený. A jo, ona totiž předtím byla tady, tyjo. Ježíš, tady taky vypadá furt stejně.
The missing files must be hidden here.
Tak jo.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Psychologická studie Stendhalova syndromu, velice vzácného psychického onemocnění. Subjekty vykazují psychické poruchy spojené se zážitkem z uměleckého díla. A jo, už to chňápu. Tak, no moc toho tady na prohledání jako není.
Something is wrong with these masks. It's some sort of puzzle.
Aha. No tak... Ježíš.
I've unlocked something.
Aha,
Patient files. I was right.
Ale rozhovor se Sarah Hawkinsovou, tento váleček byl schovaný ve Fullerově kanceláři, nahrál si své myšlenky o jednom z mnoha psychoanalytických sezení, kterým Sarah Hawkinsovou podrobil. No tak bezva, tak jdem poslouchat. A nemáš tu ještě něco někde schované? Tady jsou dveře, ne? No tak ty jako ještě nechce mít ven. Tak.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Bota. No.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
No, ale tak to víme, ne? Jako, že ona k němu docházela.
But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
Budu hádat prášky na spaní.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Moment, do té doby musí zůstat schované všem na očím. To nějak nedává smysl, ta věta.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
To nějak nechápu. Co ohořelá bota? Částečně ohořelá bota. Vypadá to, že patřila Sarah Hawkinsové. To spojení... A jo, jakože ty 3 chlapy spojovala ta Sarah. myslela, že ta bota.
I must go back to the basement.
No, doufám, že nás tady nikdo nečapne. Ježišmarja, zase na psíndu, tyjo.
I should go another way.
Už se tam nechci vracet. No, tak rychle zavřít. Tak. Bezva. No a teď otázka, kde to je? Ne, tady bylo to chirurgický. Tak exit?
There's no way I'm leaving until I find what Fuller is hiding.
Že by tu? Asi tady krm. Proč tak dupeš? Ježíšmarja, to je nějak moc chodu. Ta krev tady byla, když jsme tu byli posledně. Ježíšmarja, to je nějak moc dveří. Ale já mám pocit, že my jsme přišli tudyma, ne? No tak teďka nevím teda. Aha, dobře. Že zbývá jediná možnost. Dobrý.
Now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
No a tak je možný, jak jsem se posledně dostala strašně rychle z té psychiatrie, takže tam asi teďka budeme dostávat znova, ale jako ta doktorka.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! I swear I'll shoot!
Ježíšmarja. Já nevím.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead!
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
No tak jo.
All right.
Tohle ovlivní váš osud.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Prosím tě, kdy jsi vzala auto? Pro dnešek končíme, vážené panstvo. Mějte se báječně, ahoj.